All, welcome back. So, before starting, just press the red button, not the close one, the subscribe one. Yeah. So, today we are going to discuss on the topic of the decimal points and how to represent them in the Golang. Okay. So, just to give you an example of the problem that I'm talking about, we have this stuff. So, we have declared a float, all right, with 10.22, and we are just adding 0.043, all right, which is something that happens mostly in the financial side. If you ever worked on, there are a number of transactions. So, and whenever we print that, we can see that the number is not printed correctly. There's always some rounding of or estimation stuff. Now, why does this happen? I have a article here from Geeks for Geeks to explain you why it's not represented as exact value. So this you can read it at your own time, but this is something that is known to happen, in major of the programming languages. So now the thing occurs is, how can we resolve this? Okay, one thing that I found, like after searching a lot on the net for Golang perspective, I found this library to be like the best of the best as of now. All right, as you can see, it the only starting version is should be greater than 1.7, which I believe is something that all of the organization is on, like more than that. So that's good for us. So this can be used in your real life application as well. They have defined a new struct decimal, and they have created new helper functions as well. So basically you are adding value in that, and then they're taking care of all the calculation and stuff. If you read their FAQs, you can know like how they're doing this stuff. They have created specific playground as well to showcase like why you can't use big.rat. All right, all these stuffs are present. So now, just to showcase, so this is your, suppose this is your existing application and now you want to improve it. How can you improve it? The first thing is you need to import the decimal package. All right, and what we are doing, we'll now, so whatever this value had earlier, we were doing float 64, right? We'll now use the struct, we'll use the helper function to create this type, decimal type, okay, of 10.02. Now if you want to do any addition, any multiplication, we have to use their helper function. So here, price dot add, and then I'm adding another decimal struct. Okay, if I want to multiply, what I'll do, price dot mul, and then another decimal struct. Okay, so this is like a good example. uh, as you can see, I'll just run go around and just run this one to showcase you how it's maintaining all. See, for the first time when we run for this one, we have some, it's not giving us the exact value, right? But when we're using the package and the structure type of decimal, you can see that it's showcasing us the exact value that needs to be printed. So this is where it's quite helpful. And the best part of it is, let me just showcase you instead of saying all the stuff. It can take, yeah, so they can represent number with a maximum of 2 to the power 31 digit, and that too after the decimal point, which is something quite good, which is something that is like can cover all of the financial transaction and all that stuff that we do. All right, so yeah, this was the problem solving skill for today. Yep, cheers.